Well, here we go. Hey, Giants fans, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. If you love the Giants and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. If you could help us get there, that would be an absolute blessing. But thank you to those who are subscribed. It means a lot. So listen, we've been talking about Aaron Rodgers a lot lately here on this channel. Well, that's because news just keeps coming out. It just keeps coming, guys. Yesterday, Peter Schrager talked about how it is a very real possibility that the New York Giants go and grab Aaron Rodgers, that this is not out of pocket from what he gathers, and that it is a very real possibility. Then Giants beat writer Art Stapleton reported that the Giants are significantly interested in Aaron Rodgers, and Stapleton said that it would not be a shock to people if Rodgers was the next Giants quarterback in 2025. And as we know, the Giants can't directly talk to Rodgers, but the Jets have given permission to Rodgers' representatives to speak with the New York Giants. Well, today, Daniel Jeremiah says that it seems the only veteran QB that the Giants are showing any interest in, at least at this point in time, is Aaron Rodgers. And if Aaron Rodgers, or when he becomes a free agent, he does not see the Giants getting outbid for Aaron Rodgers. Man, this is all we're hearing. I think it's going to end up happening. Now, I know a lot of you guys kind of don't want it to happen, but I think it's going to end up happening whether you want it to happen or not. Now, does it make sense for the Giants? Yes. On a one-year deal, it makes a ton of sense. Last year, he had a very good season. A year removed from his catastrophic Achilles injury, he came back, throws for almost 3,900 yards, 28 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. If he put pieces around them, like a good offensive line, and I think the Giants' offensive line going into next season, if it's healthy, they're going to be pretty good. So if you do that, you add Rodgers, you have Malik Neighbors, you add another receiver, Travis Hunter. If you do that, this Giants offense could look really, really special, in my opinion. So Rodgers coming to the team, I don't think it's a bad idea at all. And I think it is going to end up happening. It makes sense for both sides at this point. It does. And also, too, Joe Shane's trying to keep his job. So if he could go draft a quarterback of the future while having a veteran like Aaron Rodgers, one of the best QBs to ever play the game of football, and he could still play even though he's on the other side of 40, well, I think it's going to end up happening, especially if Rodgers is showing any interest in coming here. I think it's going to end up happening. So this is another interesting thing that happened today. Are the Tennessee Titans showing their hand? Now it's been reported that the Titans would prefer to trade out of the number one pick if possible. And the Giants, as we know, have been tied to that number one pick because everybody is saying that we might jump up to number one to go and trade, to go and draft, rather, Cam Ward at number one. Well, the Titans today, they released Harold Landry, who is, I believe Landry is the all-time franchise leader, Titans franchise leader, in sacks with 50.5. Landry last year had 9 sacks. He's a very good pass rusher, and the Titans cut him. Now, the Tennessee Titans, did they show their hand here? Because guess who's available at number one? I mean, if everybody's available at number one, but Abdul Carter's available at number one. They may just draft him. Draft Landry's replacement. Go get Carter. There you go. The Titans might have showed their hand. So if the Titans did trade out of 1, drop to 3, Giants take their QB, who's to say that Cleveland doesn't go and get Carter? If there's rumblings that Garrett is going to go. He demanded a trade, and he requested a meeting with the Browns owner, and the Browns owner said, "Yo, no way." It's just a matter of time before Garrett gets traded. So that might be even more of a reason why Carter would fall to Cleveland if the Titans were to trade out of the number 1 pick. So I could see now Tennessee taking Carter with the number 1 pick, Cam Ward going to Cleveland, and then Travis Hunter might be there at 3 for the Giants. If that's the case, I mean, you have to do it. Unless you think Sanders is the guy. Then listen, I've said it time and time again that I don't think Sanders should be the 3rd overall pick in the draft. I didn't say the Giants should not go get him. I'm just saying I don't, with the talent that's available, and if Travis Hunter's friggin' available, go take Travis Hunter, please. But if the Giants are able to sign Aaron Rodgers, acquire Aaron Rodgers, and if you do take Shedeur Sanders with the 3rd pick in the draft, Sanders is going to learn so much from Aaron Rodgers sitting behind him for his first year in the league. He's going to learn so much from him. So if you do get Rodgers, I think I would be more willing to take Sanders with the 3rd pick than I would be if Rodgers wasn't here. So if Rodgers were here, and if you want Sanders so bad, you get Sanders at 3. It's just hard for me to take Sanders over Hunter. And Sanders, a lot of people feel that Sanders could fall in the draft. And if he does fall and you're the Giants, maybe, just maybe, trade up and go get him. If Sanders were to fall, I don't think he's going to. If anything, I think, obviously the popular opinion is that he goes to Vegas or he goes to the Jets. Maybe if he does fall, I think he goes to Pittsburgh at 21. But if you're the Giants and you love Sanders and you see Sanders falling, you were going to trade up to 1. Trade up in the 1st round if Sanders is falling. You'll have Hunter. Trade up, go get Sanders. Have Sanders sit behind Rodgers for 2025. Have him learn behind Rodgers. And then he's playing with Travis Hunter. I think it makes a lot of sense. Like I said, Sanders may not fall. But the Giants really believe in Sanders. I don't think signing Rodgers means they're not going to draft a quarterback. Regardless if Sanders is there, regardless, late in the 1st round, I think at least at 34, where the Giants' next pick is, at 34, the Giants are taking a quarterback there. Could be Jackson Dart. It could. Some people think Sanders is going to fall out of the 1st round. It could be Sanders at 34. We'll see what happens. But for me, I'm not against bringing in Rodgers. It makes sense for Shane. If he could have his cake and eat it too, he's going to. So go get Rodgers. Go get a young QB to sit behind Rodgers. And you're set. Maybe Shane keeps his job. That's what he's trying to do for him and Dable, to keep their damn jobs. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted. The Giants are also monitoring Jonathan Allen. We'll see what happens there. Would love for them to add him, the defensive tackle. We'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.